Hello doll fans, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aubrey and this is my YouTube channel where I make videos about dolls because I'm a doll collector, but we'll see what I end up making videos about more in the future. But for now, I'm just making it all about dolls. So welcome, I'm an adult doll collector and today is Wednesday, September 17th, and American Girl just released the new Girl of the Year for 2026. And she is also the 25th doll of the year. And they released this chart here showing all of the dolls, which I will briefly tell. My favorite era is 2008 Mia, the ginger right there at the top row between Kanani. And I have all those 4 dolls, but I will say, downsizing my collection, I'm not sure if I want to keep Krissa, but I do love her for now. I love her hair length the most about her. She's pretty unique in that way, but I do have a lot of Josefina mold dolls. I have 8 Josefina mold dolls and 8 classic mold dolls. I have quite a few, if you count the historicals, which I don't ever planning on getting rid of, pretty much. I don't know, we'll see. But I am pretty focused on keeping the collection of historicals I have now. And yes, that was my favorite era, but I also do have McKenna and Gabriella from 2017 and Corinne from 2022, so I don't really plan on getting any of the other ones. I do like Kavi, but I like all of the dolls, honestly, except for I don't care as much for Isabel or Sage, Joss, not that much Blair. Lila's cute, but I feel like they could have made her really me doll or something instead of as a Girl of the Year doll as far as her appearance goes, but I really think she does have the cute combination of features, and I know people love her. And also, they could have changed Summer, and I just feel like they could have done a lot better things. Like, I think the golden era, in my opinion, was Mia through Kanani, but it was iconic because they made the movie about her, and that holds a special place in my heart. But anyway, I do love, like, the early dolls, too. I think they were very good quality, and I didn't read all the stories for most of them, but I've heard they have had really good stories. But anyway, just wanted to point out here, and I know other people have been pointing out, the lack of diversity in the Girl of the Year dolls. And I completely agree with that. First, foremost here, and they have only had one Black Girl of the Year doll, which is Gabriella from 2017. And I find that pretty ridiculous. And while I think it's nicer that they have like a little bit more representation for like dolls, they have 3 of them, which is Luciana, Marisol, and now Raquel, which is nice. But they could have had one of these white dolls replaced with a black doll, and that's not even controversial. Like, just math here and statistics. If you look at the proportions of white dolls that they have, especially the boring ones like Isabel especially, or Sage, who looks just like Nikki, please, like, we'll have to be real here. And also, no one really liked Summer's collection that much. They thought it was all pretty childish looking, from what I've heard from most people's opinions. So let's just keep that in mind here for when we're judging the dolls over time. And I just feel like, while I think Raquel is meant to be for this year, I really do love her, and I think a lot of people are finally and a lot of fans are really excited about her line because it really does look pretty cute compared to a lot of the other lines, especially Summer's. And also, I don't even think Lila's was that cute. I just think Lila is like a pretty cute looking doll, but that's just my opinion. And then a lot of the other dolls weren't even that cute either lately. Like, Corinna's a cute doll, but I'm not really a huge fan of her clothing collection either. But, like, has some cute new pieces in her collection. And just a lot of the other dolls don't really make the mark at all as far as judging Girl of the Year. But it seems to be a nice breath of fresh air in all collectors' opinions. So let's go look into her collection, and without further ado, on the American Girl site. And I will give my thoughts on if I will be getting anything from there or not, or planning on it. But overall, I just feel like I wasn't planning on getting Raquel first off because I have a number 122. And we'll show you what she looks like if you haven't seen her, but that's also the same face mold. And I also have a lot of dolls with medium skin and brown hair and brown eyes. But I just wanted to keep like attributes of the dolls in my collection pretty diverse, but also I think Raquel is super cute, so anyone who wants to buy her should go ahead and buy her. Hi everyone! I'm back. This is a new recording because the last one actually was not recording my voice at all. My microphone was completely off. So welcome back. It's actually Monday, September 22nd, and today American Girl released limited edition collector Wicked dolls. Now, I am very tempted to get these dolls. I am actually not a super huge Wicked fan currently. I am a big Wizard of Oz fan, but I just didn't really get into Wicked that much, unfortunately. I never got to seeing the movie yet, so I can't justify being a fan enough of these dolls, even though I think they're super adorable to want to get them, especially for the price point, because this channel, if you didn't know, Doll Lovers, is about being frugal and on a budget with our doll collecting. So I am really holding back here, and I already feel like I've been ripped off in some ways because I pounced on getting the Peaches and Cream doll and the Clueless outfits when I could have waited until they're both on sale right now at 20% off. And now I'm just really annoyed, and I just really want to sell some stuff, so I'm going to make some videos of me showing what I'm going to downsize my collection on. Actually, probably just one video of me just downsizing everything at once, clean out of my collection a little bit, just to show the things I need to get rid of and just help suss out what I'm organizing and everything. But I am back to these dolls. I will go into Raquel's collection, but I'm also looking at the Wicked dolls right now. They only have these 4 pieces right now. They have obviously the 2 dolls, and then both of them have their respective pajamas, and both of their pajama sets are super adorable as well. I will say, if I was a Wicked fan already, I would totally pounce at buying this whole collection. And it's like hard, well, the more that I look at this collection, the more that I want to purchase everything in it. So that is why I'm just going to everything, get it in the video, get everything out that I want to say, and then move on with my life, because this is really tempting me. I don't have a McKenna mold doll either, and that's even more of an excuse to get this. And also the Glinda doll is super adorable, and I love their outfits. And wow, look at that tiara. Their outfits are very well crafted, I will say, and I know the price point is high, and that's a complaint a lot of collectors have had about these dolls. In general, the limited edition ones is because they're so expensive. But these outfits are also very expensive at $80, the same amounts that the Clueless outfits were. And like I said, I am a Berry member, so I do have access to purchasing these items right now. But I cannot afford them right now. I just cannot. I know some people online were saying that they saved up for it, they were ready for this, so they can justify buying it. And they're probably bigger fans, so I can understand where they're coming from with that. But yeah. Also, I just got a doll that has micro braids, so I will say that. But she was in my last video, my first vlog, if you didn't see that. But I will say her Alfaba's micro braids are really cute. But a lot of people online were saying, and I also agree with this, that Alfaba should have been an Addie mold. And I agree with that. Also, although I do also agree with the fact that the McKenna mold hasn't been used as much. I just think the Addie mold should have been used for this doll. She obviously, the Addie mold, I think, looks more like Cynthia Erivo, but that's just my opinion. I just feel like she looks more like the Addie mold than the McKenna mold. Also, I don't know why there are freckles on this doll, honestly, but I don't think that Cynthia had freckles. But I digress. Anyway, those are just some inaccuracies I'd like to point out to justify not getting it for whatever reason. And apparently these are custom freckles, and she also has some other custom features like eyeshadow polish and some baby hair details apparently. And yeah, her outfits seem really well made, I will say. But back to Glinda. I don't know if this is a classic outfit right here, Glinda's outfit, but I'm just waiting for it to load. Okay, so I'll have to go back into it. And it's taking a while to load. So just looking at the pajamas really quick, they are super cute. I'm not going to go into them super deep just because I do love those embroidered details right there on that robe coat thing. And I love, obviously, Glinda's feminine pajamas here. But that's just so expensive, honestly, $80. Really? Okay. I just cannot, like, I already spent so much money, I feel like, in my life that I'm finally trying to sit down and focus on actually saving my money, especially with everything that I spent so much on. You already saw the hauls that I made, and I have yet to upload one of my other hauls, I think. So I'll probably upload that after this, since these are the new releases and everything. However, this is also, Glinda is very tempting to get as well. She has these really cute features like the earrings, tiara, wand, the kitten heels, and I also love their boxes, honestly. And she does have a unique eyebrow shape and lip shape, so that really does tempt me to get her. But you know, on my first vlog, if you didn't, I got a custom doll that is also the Marie Grace mold, and she is also blonde. But I do love these features here of her lips and her, I'm trying to scroll to see the lips. Her lips are fuller than the typical Marie Grace mold. She also has this beautiful light purple eyeliner and these unique new eyebrows. And I just love her accessories too, I will say. And her dress, it has an embroidered I didn't realize that the butterfly was embroidered either. It honestly really is beautiful, and it really is hard to not purchase this doll right now. But I justify purchasing it when I have been talking so much about how I cannot afford stuff right now, and I just need to sell stuff. So I don't know. This is a big conundrum in my life. Anyway, I think I'm done talking about these dolls because now I'm getting kind of, unfortunately. I go to Raquel's collection because I actually don't plan on buying anything from Raquel's collection, nor do I really want anything from Raquel's collection, although it is super adorable. So I'm trying to wait for it to load. Recording, can you like let me record? Okay, so this is Raquel's collection. Sorry, I was just kind of a little bit because my sister came in the room and that kind of ruined my vibe a little bit, but it's okay. So I really don't plan on getting anything from Raquel's collection. She is cute, but she's just not really my vibe, honestly. I do love everything in her collection, but honestly, I just can't justify buying any of it right now, and I already have a number 122, so I think that's enough for the Joss mold for me, because I also have Isabel, but if anything, like, just like having the diverse face molds, and if I have one of each, it's cool, and I have one Joss mold, so. And she also has brown eyes and brown hair, so I honestly like her more because she has like bangs. But yeah, first thoughts on her is that she looks just like Maritza. The only difference really to me is that Raquel's eyes are slightly lighter because they are the light brown decal eyes instead of the dark brown or dark brown eyes, whatever. They're regular ones. I think they're regular brown actually, Maritza's, but that doesn't really matter. Like, and then Maritza's hair is like longer and wavier. But they're just like to me. So if you don't have Maritza and you don't have number 121, which is also similar to this doll, because the only difference between her and Raquel is that 121 has lighter skin tone and like shorter hair. So yeah, not like a super amount of variation between Raquel and like a few other dolls. And I would have liked to have had more variation in a Girl of the Year this year, because like last year, Summer was pretty underwhelming for most people, even though she did have like the unique Nenea mold. But if you already have Nenea, then you don't really, most people probably didn't really care to get Summer, honestly, in my opinion, probably. But that's because a lot of people do base their purchases on dolls that they have already. Like, I have a lot of Josefina mold dolls, and so I don't really plan on getting more. I'm sure most people do. Like, we'll have like Josefina mold, which, because that's the most molds that they produce and most dolls that they have available of. But anyway, I'm just like downsizing my collection based on that kind of, like, I have the variations most with as well. But anyway, so Raquel is the Girl of the Year 2026, and her story is about going to the East Coast for a family reunion. And then she has a few interests, being pickleball, but she has this whole like outfit and accessory set that is cute, I will say, but like it's also giving preppy, and it's giving preppy vibes, and so is her like outfit. It is like preppy vibes. I will say, like, I do like this embroidered outfit here. I don't trying to see if I can find out what it's called without going to it, because I just don't feel like looking too deep into her collection. I just want to overview it and give my initial thoughts. I will say I do like her accessory set with her outfit, so if I did get her, I would get the accessories with it because it kind of outfit together more, if that makes sense. Like the necklace really adds a lot to the outfit, and the sunglasses are cute too, but I do really like her tote bag that has her name embroidered on it, and like she has a little iPhone, of course. And also I like, oh, you also get these little postcards of Samantha and like journals. So I do really love her accessories, and I do like the classic looking locket necklace that is similar to Samantha's. And that is also part of Raquel's story, if you didn't hear already, that Raquel is Samantha Parkington, the girl doll, of course, everyone should know, from 1904, supposed to be her granddaughter. So yeah, that's part of the story. So I don't know if some people are kind of more of a cash grab to be saying that Samantha is her grandmother, but I kind of, people kind of with, and kind of that Raquel is Samantha's granddaughter, and also that like mixed heritage, Mexican American, like her dad is Mexican American and her mom is white, of course, because like mom is the descendant of Samantha. So I think that is pretty cool, and I think a lot of people are going to be into her story. And then I do actually really like her seaside car, and it also, I did read that the car plays 6 songs, which I'm interested to see like what those songs sound like if someone ever reviews this car, if I ever come across that, but someone mentions it. But yeah, the only other thing I was missing was those 2 outfits, if I can find them. Oh, they're not here. I guess they're here. So she has this pickleball outfit, of course, that I already mentioned, which is just giving preppy private school girl vibes. Like, I assume Raquel probably goes to a private school. I don't know. It said that she's from Kansas City, I think, and she's like going to the East Coast for her family reunion. But anyway, I'm not going to judge too harsh. I'll wait till I read about her story, I guess. But I guess this is just showing her pickleball sets. And then one of her interests is animals, like dolphins, I guess. And so she has like, I like this beach outfit, I will say. Like, if I had the money right now, I would buy this outfit. And I do think this paleta set, and she's like, her dad is like a paletas, which are frozen ice cream pops, and she has like a portable set here, which I think is really cute. And she also has this like beach barbecue set, which is like, I'm very indifferent to. It's $75, it says. It's just like, okay, I don't care for that. And I also don't really care for these dolphin duo here. I would never purchase this, but if like you're really into dolphins and everything and you want to buy her whole collection, cool. But I do like the paleta set, and I like which is also the summertime treat set, and I do like her seaside car, and I already said the beach outfit. And I also do really like this beach party dress outfit here. The bag is so cute, and I do love the shoes, and the headband is like sparkly, I think, too. But anyway, yeah, I'll just hold off on getting her collection for now, but that's her collection. And she also has this vintage vanity I forgot to mention, which is sort of trying to like allude Samantha. I do like the bow tie chair, the way that's designed, and it's cute colors, and it says it's wooden top, I think, but it just comes with like a hair straightener and a little other hair things, I think. And then she has this dog, Luzita, who is a Pomeranian. I in my last recording, I looked that up. I was like, I guessed that it was a Pomeranian, and then I clicked on it and it said that it was, and I was like, really excited. But yeah, she has this cute little bag and everything, but I don't really care for Luzita, sorry. So yeah, that's her collection. Overall, if I'd have a bunch of American Girl stuff already, and my doll, and I'm interested in her, or if my daughter or if my child was interested in her, I would say go for it. And also her story seems somewhat interesting, so that she's going for her, and like her look is cute. Like there's nothing like not cute anything in her collection, but I'm just trying to give you reasons to not purchase. I guess I'm trying to be devil's advocate. and just mentioned that if one advice on maintaining a doll collection is, and not too much, is trying not to buy things that look similar to items and dolls that you already have. And I will say, like, Raquel does really cute right there in this picture that just paused right here. And like, she does have this cute little half up, half down hairstyle that's kind of like Ariana Grande. But other than that, I'm just with what I have in my collection, and personally, to just justify not getting it. But I will say she is super cute, and I like her, obviously her connection to Samantha Parkington. And I think when I was looking on the site also, that it showed a lot of information about the author of the book and the connection to Samantha, the family connection, and the author, how she's a Mexican American and writes a lot about Latina girls, and also lives in Kansas City, which is cool. And there's also, like, it shows more about like the author and illustrators of the book. And there's also this page here about the quote, like they say, Raquel's story. So they have someone from the National Council for Adoption, and she's the director of research there. So I think that's because it mentions that Raquel's cousin is adopted. And then it has advisor Dr. Diana, who is a leading scholar of Latina girlhood and Latina girls media studies. So that's pretty cool. And then there's also a marine veterinarian, Dr. Sharp, who leads a dolphin rescue and rehab program. So that's pretty cool as well. So I do really like that they include that, though. Oh, also one thing I want to mention though about Raquel's collection is, like, one of her interests, other than like all the ones we've seen here, like the paletas, the pickleball, and the dolphin rescuing, it also mentioned that she is like a DJ on the side. But there's nothing, someone mentioned online, like, there's nothing in her collection that really is about DJing. So that is pretty interesting. I will say that they haven't really included anything about her DJing at all in her collection, like even accessories wise. Her accessories can't even have like a music set or anything, like she can't have or something. But yeah, she's supposed to be DJ, and that's just like supposed to be a part of her story too, but they don't really go into that. Anyway, I do say, like, I went to like other girls of the years in the past, like Raquel is all better than them, like way more up than them. The only girls of the year I think are like good are all the ones from like Kanani, and anyone like past Kanani I don't really like, and she was the girl of the year 2011. So yeah, that's just my yeah, there's girl of the years I feel like they could have made way more unique and different than who they like. I hear people hating on Isabel especially, and like Tenny, because they're just like very plain looking. We all any blonde hair white dolls that, I mean, we've only had black girl of the year doll, and this we always obviously, if you don't know, Gabriella 2017. So I showed that picture in the beginning. But yeah, that's it for the collections, and yeah, so that's it. I'll go back to the other clips that I already recorded. Well, it's almost 1 a.m., so I think this is all I have the energy about for now, but I am definitely pleasantly surprised by Raquel's collection and her story, and I'm definitely intrigued by it and seeing more of what American Girl can do with her collection. So yeah, thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope you look out for my future videos whenever and whatever they may be about. And yeah, thank you. Bye bye.